How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how you can hide your IP address for free. Now, there are some free methods and there are some paid methods. Now, the first method I'm going to talk about is a free proxy. Now, you can connect to a free proxy, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend this because it does not encrypt your traffic. And a lot of free proxies could be used by people with, well, malicious intent. So you never want to really be on the same server as such people, especially with free proxies, as opposed to being on a paid proxy or a VPN rather, where more likely you're going to be anonymous and with others that are just trying to protect their data, instead of a free proxy where, well, you never know who's on the administrative side of things or whoever else is on the proxy using the same IP address. And, you know, obviously, because you're going to be using the same IP address as these people, you could end up in some sticky situations. So I wouldn't really recommend using a free proxy. At least if you want to use a proxy, just make sure it's from an authorized source. Okay, now the second method is by using the Tor browser. Now, the Tor browser is going to offer you very good anonymity, but your ISP will still be able to tell that you're connected to the Tor browser, which will give you access to the dark web, and the dark web is associated with illicit activities. And this is where I would recommend that you, first of all, encrypt your traffic and use a different IP address by using a VPN, and a good, reliable VPN with a strict no-logs policy. And then you can connect to the Tor browser. Okay, so this is the second method. Now, the fifth method, which is also free, is just use a cellular data connection. If you're using a smartphone or tablet, you can just turn off your Wi-Fi connection and use a cellular data connection to hide your IP address. Just open up the hotspot and connect to your phone or tablet. Okay, now another method is you can just simply use public Wi-Fi networks. But this is pretty risky, so I would just recommend that you don't compromise your data by being on an unencrypted Wi-Fi hotspot, and just encrypt your data first using a VPN, and then you can go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi hotspot. But I mean, if you're using a VPN anyways, you're going to be able to hide your IP address, so there's no reason to go for a Wi-Fi hotspot. Now, another method is by simply using a free VPN. Now, a free VPN such as Proton VPN is actually a great choice, and typically I wouldn't really recommend free VPNs because they collect your data for ad revenue. But Proton VPN is actually a safe VPN, and it has no bandwidth limitations, but the only limitation you're going to get is with speed. So your connection is not going to be very quick, and most of the servers are going to be quite a bit congested, as you can tell, because they're free servers. A lot of people are using them, so your connection is going to be buffering quite a bit. Now, if you're looking for the best way to hide your IP address, well, that'll be by using a premium VPN, and obviously this is what I'm using right now, ExpressVPN. But you can also use NordVPN and Surfshark if you're looking for cheaper options. And of course, I've tested over a couple of dozen VPNs and narrowed it down to these three as the best overall. They all vary in budgets and features, so pick and choose depending on your own situation and what you're looking for out of these VPNs, and your own budget and preferences, of course. So you can go ahead and check those out in the description down below if you're interested. I'll leave reviews and I'll leave links to pricing and discounts, and they're all covered by 30-day money-back guarantee anyways. So if you're not satisfied, you can just get yourself the refund. And of course, using a VPN will also give you access to all kinds of streaming services that may not be available to you otherwise. You'll be able to torrent safely and engage in peer-to-peer activities without compromising your data. You'll be able to secure multiple devices, and you'll have so many servers at hand that you'll lose count. So that's pretty much it for this video. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.